Now, before Herb starts, I want to say something. A couple of years ago, I attended a meeting such as this in this room north of here, and as I recall, I was one of the only PSF supporters in the room. There were clean people there that testified. They were respectful to me, so I think we ought to give Herb a chance to say something.
You know, I feel now. I said, you know how I feel now. All right, I have to start out to say that honestly, I am not a current member of the claim. I just had a problem, and I did it spontaneously, with so many people picking on a company or a group that's not here. Now, I know Chairman Spence. I've known it for years. I was here years ago, and I want to tell everyone that I do not want this to be a personal attack about anybody that's here, because obviously you guys would eat me alive. But that's, I want people to know that it's not a personal thing what I'm saying about PSF. But I do want to say some things about PSF. All right, now there's a difference between people with blood going different veins and breathing air and a corporation. Now, I know they try to blur that distinction, but there is. So, when I speak of PSF, I'm not talking about you people that are working there. You need the jobs. My daughter works at Triumph Foods. I don't know what the relationship is with Smithfield and Triumph and PSF. I don't know. But anyway, I don't, she needs to work, and it's fine. So, please don't think I'm picking on you if I say PSF. Okay. All right, now I noticed that from an article before it stated that PSF says this, PSF says that, the way it was written in the St. Joseph paper. Well, I thought that was odd because I think they should have said so-and-so, spoken for, president of, or whatever, PSF says this. Because PSF is a corporate financial entity, basically. It doesn't breathe. If it dies, nobody's going to have a funeral. All right, we forgot a little bit of history on PSF. We were fighting continental grain over by us, and I am a radical environmentalist in the value I recycle, and I clean up the stream with the Missouri stream team and stuff like that. So, I want family farmers. I want family farmers with control of the farms. I think that PSF has got a major problem, like the other big corporates. And the problem is you can't ship that much stuff in one spot, concentrate it, and deal with it. And then we're fighting it. How many years has it been? It's been a lot of years. And we're still not getting it fixed. The problem really isn't especially PSFs. However, I do have an issue with the corporate farms owning land in Missouri and engaging in farming, because of the corporate farm law against that. It's still in the book, as far as I know. Attorney General, the assistant might know something about that, Chapter 350. Okay, there's two exceptions. There's authorized farm corporations and there's family farms that can't do it. Now, does PSF qualify as one of those for the exemption from the corporate farm law?
You're asking?
Yeah, I'll ask you. You should know.
My understanding is there are some farms that PSF or possibly a subsidiary of PSF owns that are subject to that law. In a separate manner, we've had discussions with PSF to address that, and that's something that we hope to be addressing down the line, but it's not part of this particular consent agreement. It's a separate matter.
Right. I know years ago, we brought it to court in Gallatin. It took about 2 years to get it to court, and the judge there ruled that private citizen or private citizens group couldn't bring it to task to see if Continental Grain, so we got about dealing with a family farm or not. So we never could. We waited for 2 years coming into it legally, thinking that if we found that they were not eligible to operate in Missouri, that would stop them. But they still broke ground in so many places that would have, been nearly impossible. But then Continental Grain PSF went kind of belly up, back in the 90s, when they got Morgan Stanley lost $410 million for, you know, for the stockholders. They reclaimed, I think, you know, where they only lost maybe 285 million when it was settled out. I think Conti Group, part of Continental Grain, bought them out then. All right, now you got these two, and they're swallowed up by Smithfield Foods, with the giant law. And Smithfield's got operations in Poland, other foreign countries, transnational. One question is there stock for sale? Premium Standard, do they offer stock for sale to anyone?
Premium Standard Farms is a wholly owned subsidiary of Smithfield Foods, so our stock would be Smithfield Foods stock. And yes, it is available to the owner.
Okay, so that means if China wanted to, they could buy up a lot of these hog operations we got by owning stock.
I think anyone's eligible to own Smithfield stock, yes.
So we're losing our land without a battle if they buy it. See, that's why I understand. That's why the corporate farm law was in there. They did not want corporate control of farms, and that's what we got. We got a big one, and nobody even talks about the elephant in the room on that. We're talking about how to fix it, and fixing it is terrible. But we don't even talk about the fact that it's really not even legal for them to be here. So, would you check on that?
Well, again, that is something that the Attorney General's office and the PSF have been involved with. So it's not that it's gone away. We are still dealing with that issue.
Yeah, I was thinking it was still in the books, for sure. Well, I had a question, but it's getting late and everything. But I don't know. Why did you close the one barn down? Is what you said you closed already because of environmental reasons? Whitetail Farm or something?
It's more than one barn.
It's actually one unit or one complex?
It's 9 sites with 8 barns, so in total it's 72 barns. It's our whitetail facility located in northeast Putnam County.
Okay. All right, and it's closed now?
It is.
So those people are laid off or just transferred somewhere else? Or what?
Yeah, we did not terminate anybody's position. They were relocated to other farms where we had vacant positions. But in fact, there was probably 30 jobs that no longer exist.
Okay. Now, is there any bonding on the lagoons to clean them up? If you shut down a farm like that, how does that work?
That farm still operates under its MDNR permit.
But it's not open.
The permit is open.
I mean, but the farm's not working.
No, the farm is void pigs today, but it is still operating under the MDNR permit.
If it were operating.
The permit's still active.
Yeah, okay.
It's still being managed by PSF.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that on the permit. Well, listen, I don't want to keep everyone, I know it's getting late. But I'm proud to be an environmentalist, and I won't apologize for that. If you're not, don't think you're an environmentalist, just hold your breath for about a minute. Or just keep holding it until you feel like you need some, and you'll realize that it's clear here, if there's air in here.
All right, thank you very much. And at this point, again, the team has been here. They all started their day